Hi, dear ones. Happy new moon in Gemini with a annular solar eclipse at the same time. This is quite the potent day, and I won't get into all this astro speak for you. In fact, I'm popping on here because I feel like it is so important to communicate with you all and touch base on this very auspicious day, a day of like huge new beginnings and changes. So I'm totally got the mom do going on. I'm just like, I'm here. I'm gonna just show up. But I'm excited to connect with you all today because this truly is the starting gate of many a change that will come. And, just because this is the day of the eclipse, this is the day of like some big astrological angles, it doesn't mean that something will happen today. It could. But eclipses run in cycles. And so it's very possible that over the next 6 months, you may see some big changes come into your life. And truly, eclipses run on 9 and 18-year cycles. So you may look back to 2002 and kind of see if there's any similar themes. So exactly 18 years ago, 19 years ago, sorry. I meant to say 9 and 19 years eclipses run on that cycle. So look back to 2002 in June. And if you have any idea of what you were doing then or what themes were kind of present in your life, you may see some echoes of that. If not, there may just be something totally brand new coming in for you today. And like I said, it may not happen today, but you'll see some shifts over the next 6 months starting this brand new part of your life. And that can be in your career. That can be possibly that you're moving. That can be possibly a new relationship. But you will see big changes in the next 6 months. And if you don't see anything physically, sometimes it's just those internal changes. Like, you're able to navigate through some depression and anxiety and be able to come out on the other side and be stronger for it. So changes will be occurring. There's so much happening in the skies right now that it's just guaranteed. But yeah, without getting into astro speak, like everything in the sky is talking to everything else, and it's big, big energies. We have Saturn and Uranus making an angle, and we have Mercury retrograde still going, and that Mercury retrograde is intimately involved with this eclipse. It's right on the same place that the eclipse is happening. And actually, if you're following along, the eclipse happened actually quite a few hours ago, looking at my clock, probably about maybe 7 or 8 hours ago it happened. So we have already technically had it, but this is the day of the eclipse. The energy is here today. And some astrologers will say to set intentions on an eclipse is dangerous. I don't subscribe to that. I think if your intuition is guiding you to set intentions, I actually think that it can be fast. It can be paced a whole lot quicker. Your manifestation of whatever intention you set will come true a lot quicker because it is more powerful and there is more going on in the skies. So if you feel led to set an intention or 2 or 3 today, go ahead and follow that. Follow your intuition. And that's what I always try to promote through my Instagram, through, these videos here, is that what you feel in your heart, what you know in your inner knowing is so much more important than what you hear outside of yourself. What you know inside of yourself is so true. If you feel those urges, those compunctions, or you feel a sort of drawing towards something, do it. That's your own inner wisdom. And we have been taught as a culture and as a people that, we need to go outside of ourselves to find the information, to find what we need. And in this information age with the internet and everything at the, right at our fingertips, it's very easy to Google something and just decide that's what we need to do. And it's like, no, we need to go back to listening deep within, to taking those quiet moments somewhere today, even if it's just when you're falling asleep, to really feel through, what do you want? Do you want to set an intention? What is that intention? What do you want to set going forward? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to bring into your life? What energies do you want to shift? What things do you need to go out of your life? Because eclipses can be about, since we had the other eclipse 2 weeks ago, the eclipse can also be about like what you want to let go of and not continue on in your life any longer. So whatever you're feeling, trust that. That's what the most important thing is to trust your inner intuition, your knowing. And the more you listen to your body wisdom, the more you listen to your intuition, the stronger it becomes and the easier it is to follow it. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a 3-card collective reading. If you followed my channel for a while, which I appreciate all the likes, comments, and subscribes. They mean so much to me, every single one. You can pick card 1, card 2, or card 3. You can pick at the beginning, you can pick at the end, you can pick all the cards, you can pick none of the cards, but this reading is for you. I've intended that this reading will be for those of you that watch this video. And if you pick a card, that it will be true for you and that it will bring a message of hope and excitement and understanding and clarity around this eclipse. So the deck I'm going to use today is the Pythonic Tarot. And it's by Jessica Shaw, and I'll put a link down below. But I think it's a really powerful deck and a really appropriate deck for this particular time. And there is, you know, some very, very strong images in this deck. But I feel like it'll resonate with those who have chosen to watch. So the very first card we have the Hermit. So beautiful card here. We see this woman almost gazing like she's in a cave, and there's like stalagmites and stalactites, and she's gazing into a pool of underground water. And it's like there's this beautiful, I know there's actually this phosphorus, like illumination glowing, and I think it's caused by fungi or some sort of bacterial growth that can happen in caves. So there actually really is something where it glows underneath the ground like that, which is so, like, I want to see that someday. It sounds so beautiful. But this message in this card is asking you to do exactly what I've just said, to connect with your intuition, to go inside to what is lighting you up, what is calling you forward at this time. There may be something very specific that's calling you forward. You may feel like, I'm supposed to take this path of study, or I'm supposed to leave this job, you know, or I'm supposed to move. You really need to follow those things at this time, or start to put things in motion. Take a step toward it, because that's your intuition calling you. And this card says, as you get quiet and you listen within, and there's many ways to listen within. Some people like to journal. Some people like to do meditation. Some people like to take a walk, you know, however you connect within. Some people like to just lay on your bed and close your eyes, listen to music. That is a really powerful way to go within as well. And just listen to what comes up for you, or what emotions or what feelings are coming up for you at this time. And that will give you a lot of clarity moving forward. But connecting with your intuition is going to be very, very key for you at this time. All right, for those of you who have chosen card 2, the card we have for you is the Queen of Blades. Beautiful picture. And if I remember the creator's book, it speaks about this being the Morrigan. And she is the one that basically cuts out the things that do not need to be any longer. And the Queen of Blades, or the Queen of Swords, as she's known in the traditional tarot, is one who is very, like, she's very clear with her speech. She's very clear at knowing what needs to stay and what needs to go. So if you've drawn this card, there is an invitation here that something needs to be cut free of your life. And I am feeling maybe around a relationship, or just some sort of energy that's in your life right now that is not resonating for you. And every time you're around that relationship or that energy, it's toxic and it weighs you down. It brings you to that anxious place that just isn't healthy. And it's okay. The universe says it's okay. You know, as much as we want to say we're all connected and everything's one and everything is beautiful and everything has value and everything is part of the divine, which is absolutely true, it's also true that we still have this binary understanding of the world. And if there is a feeling of like, to go on, I need to release this right now. And it's not that it's forever. It might just be for a time. But if you've drawn this card, there's an invitation here to feel the freedom to allow to cut something out of your life. And it may even be cutting a negative mindset out of your life. Like, I'm not going to think that way anymore. I'm not going to cut myself down. I'm going to believe in myself and believe in my heart and believe in the passion and the purpose that I have come into this world to give. So beautiful card for those of you that chose card 2. All right, card 3. We've already got a major arcana. We'll see what the next one is here. And this one is another major arcana. I just felt it as I was drawing. That's why I was talking the way I was. We have Judgment here, which is quite the image in this deck. You have the moon and you have this woman with her eyes closed, and it's almost like she's coming up above the water, and yet there's these characters in the front here. One is dancing through basically a graveyard, and the original Rider-Waite with this card shows people rising out of their coffins and an angel blowing a trumpet. And the message is basically this calling to leave behind something. So it's even stronger a message than this. It's basically not just a particular thing, but almost like a whole way of doing things. And this could be spiritual, like you're going to leave something behind. You're going to take on a brand new trajectory, a brand new way of practice, but it could very well be a physical move or a new job for those of you that drew this card. This is a big card. This says basically the way things have been up to this point, they're not going to be that way anymore, but it's exciting. It's not like the Tower where, oh no, okay, this thing's leaving my life and I didn't have much say in it. This one you do have a say, but it is one of those pivotal destiny moments in your life where you are meant to go in a completely new direction, and it's exciting. It's a message of following your heart. With the moon there, you know, it's about following your intuition and following where the path is calling you. For some of you, this may be taking on the mantle and deciding to become that teacher or that therapist or that person that is going to guide others. I feel that very much in this card. So if you're feeling that call, this is an invitation to follow that you are truly being affirmed in that you are meant to help others, that you have the wisdom inside. And it may feel like, I don't know everything, but you don't have to know everything. You just have to know enough, and you have to have a heart to help and to guide, and that will do the trick, and that will bring forward what you need in this time. So beautiful, strong energies. I knew they would be big cards today because this is a big time, big energy. And if you're looking to go a little deeper, like you want to look at your own personal life, I would love to do a reading for you. I have a special new moon reading. I have lots of different readings. You can peruse my shop, but I'm going to put the new moon reading below because that might be something, if it's calling to you to go deeper into this and to really understand the energies in your own life and understand how to work consciously with them. I would love to do that for you. I also have a mentorship open at this point. I would love to teach one of you that would like to go deeper into the cards and be able to look at them and read them for yourself. I guarantee by the end of 8 weeks, you'll be reading for yourself. You'll be reading for others. You'll know how to interact with the tarot and bring it to life. It's such an exciting opportunity. But regardless, I am so happy for each of you following me. I love all my followers. I'm so grateful for you. Your interaction makes it all worth it. I feel honored that I can put the information out in this way and be of service to you all. It means the world to me, and I'm delighted to do these videos. And I'm just wishing you blessings for this new moon, and blessings for this time ahead, for this new cycle that's coming into your life. I think all of us will see distinct changes within the next 6 months, and it's exciting. And I think if we can keep that sense of wonder and curiosity and sense that you are divinely cared for and the universe, everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You're not alone in the universe. You are supported and you are cared for by the rocks, the trees, the sunshine, the moon, your pets, those that love you. You are truly supported. It's there, I promise you. So I'm sending you all this love, all this joy, all this peace, and I will talk to you soon.